What's up, my friend? You know something I've realized about life, right? When you really sit back and evaluate life, life is nothing more than one big, gigantic garden. It's a big garden, right? Here's the thing, right? You ever peep how you can take one little seed in a garden and plant it, put it in the soil, and have you ever noticed and observed how amazing that seed can blossom into the most beautiful flower, plant, vegetation, fruit, whatever you need it to be, right? The world is just like that, right? You take a seed, but it all depends on how you care for that seed, which determines whether or not it blossoms into a full-grown flower, or if it has some defects in it. It could be bent, crooked, the soil could be not all the way, defined. There could be a lot of things, too many weeds on it that's taken away from its growth. A lot of things that could happen to that seed. But if you nurture and develop that seed the right way, the potential is unlimited, my friend, of that flower turning into its best self. Guess who else is a seed, right? You are. You're a seed, my friend. And how well you can develop and nurture you is all going to determine whether or not you blossom and transform into your best possible self. But we don't want to stop there. You are a seed, but guess what you have inside of you? Other seeds that were planted, right? And you also have to develop and nurture those seeds so they can grow and become full grown, and then you can maximize them, right? So basically what I'm seeing here is this. The gifts and talents that you have in you, my friend, they're seeds. And how well you nurture and develop them determines how powerful they become, right? So I am here to tell you today, my friend, that you got to develop your gifts, my friend. They're yours to develop. They're only seeds. That's why they're not operating the way you need them to operate. So you're giving up on them. You're not invested the way you should be, but it's your job to nurture and develop them, my friend. And I'm going to tell you how. I don't just come with problems. I come with solutions, my friend. Here's how. We have all been given amazing, extraordinary, unique gifts and talents to be used to make the world a better place, my friend. That's the ultimate goal, right? But here's the thing. This is what you got to know about gifts and talents. All gifts have both pros and cons, my friend. All gifts have good parts and bad parts. Let me explain. See, if you embrace your gift, develop your gift, maximize your gift, my friend, your gift gains strength. It gets stronger. That's where you want them to be, right? However, if you ignore your gift, if you procrastinate with your gifts, if you fail to maximize your gifts, that's what you don't want, because your gifts get weaker. They lose strength. They don't get stronger, they lose strength. And then the ultimate, what's most important, is after they lose strength, then your gifts lose you, my friend. If you don't use them, you lose them, my friend. If you don't believe me, stop walking for a year and then get up and try to walk and see how that goes for you, my friend. Whatever you don't use, you lose, my friend, especially the seeds that were planted in you. They'll rot out and they won't have the ability to blossom, my friend. You're sitting on gifts and talents that need to be blossom, but because you're procrastinating, you're losing them, right? But here's 3 reasons why you got to develop your gifts, my friend. Here's 3 reasons. Number 1, here's the process. See, God gave us all unique gifts and talents to first be accepted, because you got to first accept it. Then it got to be developed and nurtured, and then you got to give them out to the world, my friend. This life includes us, but it's not about us. It's about how many people we can bless with us, with our gifts and talents. That's the purpose of life, my friend. At least one of them, right? And number two, I told you earlier, if you fail to use your gifts, you will eventually lose your gifts. So once you know, then it's your responsibility, my friend. So you got seeds that's planted in you that needs to be nurtured. The same way you nurture a seed in the garden, you put water on it, you make sure it gets sunlight, you make sure it's facing the right way. You feed that, you keep the weeds around so you can keep strong roots. You got to do the same thing to develop the gifts and talents that's inside of you, my friend. No excuses. No excuse is good enough for why you can't become your best possible self. Other people doing it, why not you, my friend? No excuse. Stop buying your own excuses, my friend. Make sure you use personal accountability money so you can't buy those excuses, right? And then number three, you got to develop a greatness mindset. A mind bold enough to believe, right? That we always got to go first, right? We always got to take the first step. So here's the first step you got to take. Once you're bold and intentional enough to make room for your gifts, then your gifts will in turn definitely make room for you, my friend. See, all that complaining you doing about why this person get that and why this person get that and why did not get it, you got it on the inside of you, my friend. Those excuses you making, why did not get that job? How can that person become an entrepreneur? Why can't I get it? You can do it, my friend. You got to look within yourself. All the instant life problems are in the mirror, my friend. All that complaining about, oh, that person, family left them that, oh, they got lucky and got that. You could be getting lucky too, my friend, because guess what opportunity is attracted to? Preparation, my friend. And once you can develop those gifts, that means you're prepared. Prepared for what? Prepared for greatness, my friend. And never forget that. You know why? Because you were born to be great.